It is Monday, March 8th, 2021, and you are tuned into DIRTRACKR Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. Today, we go deep on the weekend for the World of Outlaws sprint cars and late models and update you on winners from around the country, so let's jump in. After a month in between races, the World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series was back in action over the weekend for two shows in Florida. Friday night, the series was at Volusia Speedway Park, the site of the other two completed races so far in 2021. Sam Hafertepe sat on the pole and was dominant for much of the feature, but Carson Macedo ran him down late, taking the lead with 5 laps to go and driving away to the win. Macedo's 10th to first run was also good for the night's hard charger. It was just the second time in 3+ seasons that the night's winner was also the hard charger. Brad Sweet did it at Cedar Lake back in 2020, going 9th to the win. Hafertepe finished second, Gio Scelzi was third with new crew chief Bernie Stubjen, Donnie Schatz was fourth, and David Gravel was fifth. Contact earlier in the race between points leader Logan Schuchart and Gio Scelzi sent Schuchart around and to the back. He did recover to finish ninth, but Macedo's win pulled him even with Schuchart in the standings following Volusia. On Saturday night at East Bay, second starting Aaron Reutzel had to hold off multiple charges from Donnie Schatz and Brad Sweet, but in the end, he officially led all 35 laps to take his first Outlaw win of 2021. It was wild watching him run 4 wheels over the cushion for most of the race and somehow make it work. Brad Sweet finished second, Carson Macedo again hard charged from 17th to finish third, Donnie Schatz fourth, and Logan Schuchart finished fifth. I said it last Friday that I thought Reutzel would have a good chance at East Bay based on his past performances there, and he certainly delivered in a very big way. Leaving Florida, Carson Macedo has edged ahead of Logan Schuchart now in the standings by 4 points. Brad Sweet is third, 8 points back. David Gravel, Donnie Schatz, and Aaron Reutzel are all effectively tied for fourth, 24 points behind Macedo. Corey Eliason, Sheldon Hodenshield, Sam Hafertepe, and Brent Marks round out the top 10. Through 4 races, we've now had 4 different winners. No driver has finished top 5 all 4 nights, with Sweet, Schuchart, Schatz, Gravel, and Macedo all having 3 top 5s. Schuchart, Macedo, and Reutzel all have 4 top 10 finishes as well. I believe I said back on Friday that Reutzel finished outside the top 10 both nights at Volusia for Dirt Car Nationals, and that was correct, but for the All-Stars. I was looking at the wrong stat page there. Reutzel's DCN finishes were 6th and 10th with the Outlaws. I just wanted to correct that. Macedo leads all drivers in the best average finish category at 3.75, but what's crazy, 3.75, but what's crazy is his average start is 11th, which is nearly 5 spots lower than Schuchart behind him. To go along with that, Macedo leads the series in feature plus minus at plus 29. We saw this similar story play out for Schuchart last season, and this whole kind of start lower and then battle your way to the front is good, but it ultimately cost Schuchart the championship. I love the ability to pass cars, and I'm super high on Carson Macedo, but if you can't start towards the front on a regular basis, that battle gets much more difficult. Through 4 races, we've had 1 winner from 2nd, 2 from 4th, and 1 from 10th. Macedo's win from 10th on Friday night was only the 3rd win from that starting position back through 2018. On the flip side, talking about Logan Schuchart needing to start closer to the front, through 4 races, he's done just that. He has 4 top 10 starts and 4 top 10 finishes for a top 10 efficiency number of 100%. That's how you win World of Outlaws championships. The other storyline we'll have to wait for is Donnie Schatz's 300th career win. He finished 4th both nights with his current winless streak sitting at 11 races. The Outlaws are back this weekend for 2 more shows, Friday night at Magnolia and Saturday night at the Rev. One other note from the weekend, I said last week that I didn't think Tyler Swank would be without a spot for long, and I was correct. This past weekend, he was crew chiefing for Parker Price Miller in Florida. PPM finished 8th at Volusia and 18th at East Bay. The World of Outlaws Late Model Series was back in action this weekend as well, getting in the Saturday night show at Smoky Mountain Speedway in Tennessee. As expected, a very stout field of 51 cars was in attendance. Jonathan Davenport and Chris Madden led the field to green, and it was Madden who was quickly out to the lead. Madden was looking for redemption from last year when he fell out of the Smoky Mountain race with power steering issues while leading, and it was redemption that he got. Madden led all 50 laps en route to the $12,000 win. Mike Marlar, Davenport, Hudson O'Neill, and Tim McCready rounded out the top 5. Points leader Kyle Strickler finished 15th after needing to transfer in from one of the night's B mains. Leaving Smoky Mountain, Strickler still leads the standings by 66 points. He did only lose 2 points to second with the 15th place finish. Brandon Shepard leaped from 6th up to second now with an 8th place finish as well on Saturday night. Ricky Weiss, Tyler Bruning, and Kyle Bronson round out the top 5. It was another rough night for Cade Dillard, who finished 31st after getting caught up in an early incident. Through 6 races last season, he had 3 top 10s and a win, but this season is way down in 11th in points with just 1 top 5 and 1 top 10 finish. And even though he's up to second in the points, we still haven't seen Brandon Shepard be a factor this year. He has 4 top 10s in 6 races, but has yet to crack the top 5. That Rocket team is definitely missing a little something right now, which is not what we've come to know from that group. So far this season, we've had 1 win from the pole, 2 from second, 2 from fourth, and 1 from fifth. Madden's 50 laps led on Saturday night vaulted him to the top of that category with his season total now at 69. The Outlaws are off now for a few weeks. They return to racing on March 26th and 27th at Cherokee Speedway in South Carolina. Speaking of Cherokee, Brandon Overton dominated their March Madness Southern All-Stars race on Sunday. He went quick time, won his heat, and led all 60 laps of the feature to score the $10,000 win one day after finishing 11th with the Outlaws at Smoky Mountain. Jonathan Davenport, Jimmy Owens, Zach Mitchell, and Stuart Friesen rounded out the top 5. Very nice field of 40 cars took part in that race. Other weekend late model winners include Bob Gardner at Springfield Raceway in Missouri and Brian Mullis in Southeastern action at Cherokee on Saturday. For more weekend late model results, check out dirtondirt.com. The USMTS Modifieds got their 2021 season rolling over the weekend in Texas at RPM Speedway, where Terry Phillips and Derek Ramirez both picked up wins. Ramirez leaves the opening weekend as the points leader with the USMTS Modifieds, scheduled to be back in action on March 26th at Humboldt Speedway in Kansas. In other sprint car action from the weekend, Hunter Schoenberg had an impressive day at Lincoln Speedway in Pennsylvania on Saturday. He led much of the feature before surrendering the top spot late to Tim Schaefer, who went on to the victory. Schoenberg tangled with a lap car, which led to front wing damage, and he couldn't hold Schaefer off at the end. Justin Sanders swept the Silver Cup weekend at Silver Dollar Speedway in California, while Dominic Selzy and Shane Golobic split 360 wins at Kern County Raceway Park. Mark Smith bagged the USCS win on Saturday at Chatham Speedway. For more weekend open wheel winners, visit tjslideways.com. There is nothing on the streaming schedule today except Flow Racing 24/7. To see that full daily streaming schedule with links to watch, visit dirttracker.com/watch tonight. Stay tuned for another Dirt Tracker Conversations episode later today. This one features Tony Rost, who will compete weekly at Knoxville in a 360 sprint car this season. Tony has an interesting racing journey, which includes a detour to get his doctorate from the University of Nebraska and an MBA. We talk about his path, plus a ton about the business of dirt racing, as Tony has a unique perspective on it. Find the show in this podcast feed or on the Dirt Tracker YouTube channel. That's it for the show today. Hope everybody has a good Monday. You can find Dirt Tracker Daily on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or where you get podcasts. Please subscribe and leave a review. You can also watch the show every day on YouTube and Facebook. You can email the show at info@dirttracker.com. I do check those every single day. You can follow Dirt Tracker on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Dirt Tracker. You can check out the website for all kinds of cool dirt racing stuff by visiting dirttracker.com. If you'd like to get email updates from Dirt Tracker, you can sign up at dirttracker.com/newsletter, and you can follow me personally on Twitter at Justin_Fiedler. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for more Dirt Tracker Daily.